Greetings and welcome to spring semester. I don't know about you, but it's currently snowing outside my door and it's cold and icy. I'm not sure why we call this spring semester. Probably the same reason we call this Justice 121 Police in the Community instead of community policing. I guess community policing would be more of a action verb, where police in the community, we're going to be discussing more why. This isn't the police academy. We're not going to be discussing how. This is a why kind of course. So welcome aboard. If you found your way this far, I guess you have found your way through the syllabus, hopefully found your way through the weekly course activities. This week, I need you to watch a TV episode. Kind of an old show, Picket Fences from the 80s. But it has to do with what we're going to talk about this very first week. It has to do with discretion. I'm curious on what kind of person you are. Are you the question we're posing is, are you black and white or are you gray? Are you a letter of the law person? Are you a spirit of the law person? As you watch this episode, there's numerous little plot points going on, of course. I want you to focus purely on Kevin's predicament. What happens to him? I want to know what you would do in this situation. The show takes one way out. I want to know if you agree or you do something different. They are pretty heavy on one side. They kind of disregard the other side. So let me know. So this week when you write a paper, you're going to write a paper on how you would have handled Kevin's situation. Don't worry about the other plot points going on in the episode. In the board discussion, we're going to be talking about whether or not you're going to talk about whether or not you're a black and white or a gray person. There's two things. There's two threads I've started. One is just introduce yourself. Hi, I'm me. I live here. This is what I'm doing in school. This is what I want to do outside of school. This is what I did before school. You're going to be with your classmates for the next 15 weeks. So this is where you get introduced to everybody, get to know everybody. You might know some people from last semester if you were here. So I need you to introduce yourself, and I need you to tell me how you fall on the letter of the law, spirit of the law spectrum. Hopefully everybody's got their book, chapter 1 this week. If you don't have it, hopefully you'll have it soon. If you haven't tried one of the electronic versions, if you haven't even ordered the darn thing yet, to look at one of the electronic versions. That's what I use anymore. It's easier than packing a textbook around, and you can search and you can mark things, and it's kind of a neat way to do it. So take a look at that. It's a good book. As you work your way through this program, you'll notice that we use certain publishers, certain authors. I've used Karen Hess's books for a decade now. She writes a good textbook. She partners up with good people when she writes these textbooks. It's always Karen and somebody. But I think you'll like the book. It's a good one. So let's see, chapter 1. You'll notice that. So read chapter 1. You're listening to my lecture. There's a chapter 1 quiz, just a true-false, multiple choice, open book quiz. I don't want you to memorize a lot of stuff. I want you to be able to look stuff up. That's why it's open book. No matter what I tell you today, if we start discussing things and if we say, well, gee whiz, on a traffic stop, if you want, you can chuck the trunk of a car, that might be very true today. The courts might make it very untrue tomorrow. So it's tough to memorize stuff when it changes every day. That's why I want you all to look stuff up. That's why it's open book. So you've got the quiz, you've got a little one-page paper you're going to write me. That's pretty much what we're going to be doing each week. Reading a chapter, discussing stuff on the board, taking a little quiz. There's a PowerPoint link that I've offered you. I won't be going over it. But if you need some extra review or you just like some extra review, the PowerPoint oftentimes, well, of course, it's more concise than the chapters, so it's a good extra review. So, welcome aboard, and I'll see you in class.